What it do, YouTube? Today's video, I want to chime in with a quick impromptu video. In today's video, I want to talk about the overall destruction that's currently happening. Yes, the overall destruction that's currently happening. So, if you've been paying attention to the media, you know, it's been a lot of wars, rumors of wars, you know, just a lot of chaos, which is basically um, another form of chaos magic, which is ritualistic magic. And what that does is, if you checked out my last video, um, I talk about it. Basically, what I was saying is, when these entities do these rituals, or when they cause these mass shootings, or these school shootings, same thing, mass shootings, school shootings, pretty much the same thing. When they cause this, what happens is they use chaos magic, and chaos magic is solely used to divide and conquer a group of people or a whole nation of people. Right? Right? And when they do these ritualistic killings and these psyops, that chaos magic kind of sends out it's like a flash effect. And in this flash effect, it kind of stuns people when they just like in the movie Men in Black, every time a group of people seen alien technology or seen aliens or seen things they were not supposed to see, Will Smith and the other dude, which I think his name was Agent K, I think. Yeah, the other dude was Agent K and Will Smith was Agent J, if I'm not mistaken. And every time a civilian would see something they're not supposed to see, they would hit them with that little stun flashy thing. But they'd be like, hey, look at this. And they'd flash their memory to 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago. They erase their memory and shit. And they can only remember up to however they set the timer thing. So, they can erase your memory for all time and you just get amnesia. Or they could wipe your memory for 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, 5 hours ago, a day ago. You know what I mean? So you won't even remember nothing even leading up to those events. That shit is real. They got that. But they use it in different ways now. You see what I'm saying? They use it in different ways now. Excuse me. And the different ways they use it is they have one of those little flashy things. I don't know what the name of it is, but it's most definitely acoustic sound technology. They also have, I said it in my last video, but I forgot to say another one. Like I said, if you're on your computer and shit, they have ads and stuff that pop up on your computer and they can flash you, through your laptop and through video games and shit like that. But I forgot to say another one. Another way they can flash your mind and turn you into a Manchurian candidate is by answering certain phone calls. And I probably did say this in the video. I can't remember. I feel like I didn't say it, so I'm gonna just say it again. But like, that's another way they can turn you to a Manchurian candidate is by like, you know how you be getting on weird, random phone calls. Sometimes they be toll free. Sometimes they be spam risk and all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Those usually are like government links and shit to turn people into Manchurian candidates. Like you answer the phone, hello, program your brain, shoot up Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas. Real shit. That's how they hit you. That's how they hit old dude. They flashed him, the dude who shot up the school in Uvalde, Texas. They flashed him through Call of Duty. He used to play video games all the time. I love playing video games, you know what I mean? I haven't been playing it in a while and shit like that, but you know, I fuck with Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, all that shit. But my mind is strong enough for them not to flash me through that method. But dude, mine wasn't strong enough. So playing Call of Duty, and they hit him with a signal. Now he really think this Call of Duty, and but to go do that shit, a Manchurian candidate. Come on, man. Period. And for the Manchurian candidates that's not theirs, that's like for example, so the dude who shot up the Aurora movie theater, no, the dude who shot up the movie theater in Aurora, Colorado, he's still alive. That's because he was one of their Manchurian candidates. He was one of their agents. You see what I'm saying? He was one of their agents. If it's one of their agents, they're not gonna kill him. I'm telling you. And sometimes they do kill their agents if shit is going completely wrong and they don't have their mind completely wiped. Meaning that if their agent make it out alive, they could potentially, you know, expose the CIA, FBI, and all these other people that's in on these type of psyops and shit. And don't get it twisted when I say these groups, because you do have good and bad in everything. So you do have good CIA agents, you got bad ones. You got good police officers, you got bad ones. You got good FBI agents, you got bad ones. And I'm not saying I don't fuck with none of these groups, and none of them alphabet boys, and none of that. I'm just saying, just on some real shit. Just, you know what I mean? Because you got good people out there, and I ain't trying to tarnish their name. Like, you have good and bad, everything, everything. So basically, when I say these people are behind it, you have corrupt CIA agents that's behind this. You have corrupt FBI agents that's behind this Manchurian candidate shit. You have corrupt politicians that's behind this shit. See what I'm saying? They all work together. They got their own little secret societies, their own little groups. That's basically what I'm saying. You know what I mean? To clarify what I'm basically speaking on. And yeah, like they usually won't kill their own. So if it's their own agent, they won't kill them. I'm telling you, like the dude who shot up the movie theater in Aurora, Colorado, he's still alive. The dude who just shot up the grocery store in Buffalo, New York, he's still alive. And many other school shootings and all that shit. And then it's other times where these shooters they kill themselves. Like for example, it was a mass shooting in Thousand Oaks, California. You see what I'm saying? They just released the video footage like 4 months ago. You know, and that shit was fucked up. It was very sad. Like for that just to happen like that, just tragically, just some fucking crazy psycho mind who got flashed just shot up a fucking bar of college students, and he ended up getting killed because you know what I mean. He could have potentially exposed the shit that was going on. Period. You know what I mean? And a lot of people might say he only killed himself because he was surrounded. He didn't want to go down. This and that. No, because think about it. The dude who shot up the shit at Aurora, Colorado. This nigga was surrounded. They let him come out. The dude who shot up the grocery store in Buffalo, New York. They let the dude put his gun down and surrender and everything, because that was one of theirs. They sent him in there to do that. Come on, boy. What the fuck? The other dude, they sent him in there to do that. But if they know they ain't got their mind completely like MK Ultra, then they gonna take him out And then they gonna paint the narrative. Oh yeah, he was surrounded, so he just killed himself. Oh, he didn't make it out. Boom, boom, boom. But if it's one of theirs, they gonna let the motherfucker survive, and they gonna pat him on the back in prison. Man, they gonna get him a little commissary, this and that. I'm trying to tell you, boy, I know how this shit go. I've been studying these people. Go read a book called "Behold a Pale Horse" by William Cooper. William Cooper was a naval intelligence officer. They took him out this shit. He was one of them people until he found out the truth. And once he found out the truth, they ended up killing him. They ended up shooting him like twice in the chest on his doorstep. You know what I'm saying? Period. So, shit getting deep though, but there's gonna be more school shootings. These are nothing but blood sacrifices for the politicians and the big corporations. When it's mass shootings like that, they just killing all type of motherfuckers and they're not targeting just one person. That's a blood sacrifice for corporations and politicians and shit. People who share blood sacrifices on large scales, who need large amounts of energy, so they need more and more crazy, tragic events happening. And another thing too, like, I was gonna make this a separate video, but it's no point. So I'm gonna just add this in this video. You know what I mean? Because I don't know how many of y'all actually watch the video to the end. My core following. I'm pretty sure y'all watch it to the end and shit like that, or whenever you get the chance. I know y'all busy out there, but yeah. So like it was. I was watching the little news segment and shit about the little school shooting in Uvalde, and it was a. What's the name? I want to say like a reporter from like France. He had a French accent. He had like a French accent, something like that. And he was like, "Why does these type of things only happen in America?" He say, "Why does school shootings and mass shootings and killings of children the only these?" He said, "Why is this type of stuff the only place?" He said, "Why is America the only place this type of stuff happens?" He said this doesn't happen nowhere in other countries, and if it does, it's kind of like not on that level of crazy, but it's not even happening that much. But it happens, but it's not happening that much overseas. But he's saying like it barely never happens. You know what I mean? On the eastern side of the world, overseas, it barely happens. Even in certain other Western countries, overseas, this type of stuff never happens. So the guy was just asking one of the reporters, why is these type of massacres only happening in America? And dude was like, I don't know, nigga, come on, bro, you know why it's happening. You wanna know why it's happening? Because America's the only place that's gonna allow that bullshit. Duh, what the fuck? America is the only place that's gonna allow this bullshit. Duh, what the fuck? You see what I'm saying? America's the only place that allows this type of bullshit. That's why it's fucking happening. Duh. So any of my international followers out there, you know what I'm saying? I gotta have a lot of people that watch me from overseas. If y'all ask yourself that question, why is America the only place that this type of shit happen? Because America is the only place that's gonna allow this bullshit. Period. I'm trying to tell you, man, real shit. Because they all in on a play. They need all them organs and all that blood to make adrenal. I'm about to come in another video after this.